Welcome back to Active Sports TV. You're now kicking in and rocking out with your host, Active. And we got an explosive episode for y'all. I'm going to get right to it. This is Active's opinion on the world of boxing. So sit back, relax, chillax, get your refreshments, man, as I go ahead and deliver you my opinion, my take on the biggest fight of boxing as we approach the narrowing down these months to September to where it all goes down, baby. Team Bud over here, if you ain't known, Active Battalion, y'all already know that. Salute and apologies to y'all. I know y'all been waiting for me on the podcast scene to get my opinion, man, and also do the in-depth research, man, and just give y'all this update and refreshing boxing content on a daily. But I couldn't go ahead and do so I had to take a little break on that. But I've been kicking them shorts out daily. Hopefully, you guys have been joining that genre of content. But we ain't gonna keep, rambling about all that. Let's get into the content, shall we? Canelo Alvarez versus Terence Crawford. Man, this one is the legacy defining fight without a doubt. I don't think it's a boxing fan in the world will disagree with that statement that I just said, huh? This is a legacy defining fight for both fighters. But it's higher stakes for the man that they call the face of boxing. The big man. The man that's been two-time undisputed at super middleweight 168. Canelo Alvarez. And why I say the stakes are higher for Canelo Alvarez? Well, this is what you come to Active Sports TV for. I'm going to give you the backstory. I'm going to give you the saga, the criticism, and why. In the final chapter of Carrot Top, Cinnamon, Canelo, payday. This is a legacy-defining fight for him. And if he happens to not be victorious in this fight, boxing fans, oh boy, how the history books will change forever, as he is now dealing with his most risky fight of his most risky, high risk fight of his whole career. We seen the Floyd Mayweather Canelo bout take place. Yes, big fight, but that wasn't to the degree of what we're getting ready to approach in September the 13th at the Allegiant Stadium. Oh my God. You have Terence Bud Crawford, four-time divisional weight champion, two-time undisputed in two different weight classes I shall speak of, 140 and 147. At 147, doing it in the most spectacular fashion that any boxing fan has ever seen up until this point, in one of the highest anticipated bouts in boxing as of late. He rose to the occasion and exceeded expectations and demolished one of the today's great fighters in the sport today, in Earl Spence Jr., who had been destroying the 147 division, welterweight division, up until Terence Bud Crawford moved up and then became his biggest rival. And all of that being said, you cannot excuse or overlook the element of Terence Bud Crawford being the smaller fighter, also more accomplished. I said it. This is what rivals Canelo for the face of boxing. Yes, Canelo Alvarez is the cash cow of boxing. Yes, he has his own country. He stands alone. That man, he prints money for the world of boxing. No debate. Terence Bud Crawford is everything that Canelo is not inside the ring as far as a decorated throwback accomplished fighter, meaning his fan base is the soul of boxing, meaning it is the core, hardcore fans will gravitate more to Terence Bud Crawford based off accolades and what he's been able to accomplish and the fashion that he's been able to do it up until this point. It's marketable. And now with Terence Bud Crawford making himself accessible to the media, promoting himself, standing arm in arm with the likes of Michael Vick, Allen Iverson, Rihanna, these global superstar names is only catapulting and rising the value of Terence Bud Crawford and making him a rival business-wise in the world of boxing to Canelo Alvarez. The writing's on the wall. The wine is on the wall. Canelo fans, you're not going to like this part, but you need to hear it. It is a decline, a noticeable decline in Canelo Alvarez at this moment in time. He is not producing. He doesn't have the same endurance. He has not took on the same competition. He's been avoiding the best competition, David Benavidez, Jamal Charlo, Boo Boo Andrade. The list continues. These names for years that have been plaguing Canelo Alvarez, chasing Canelo Alvarez, demanding a fight from Canelo Alvarez, doing what needed to be done to make themselves the number one contenders for Canelo Alvarez, all to be turned down for the John Riders, Caleb Plant. Not knocking Caleb Plant. Caleb Plant is a decent, decorated fighter, but not A class, not A level. We seen that in his recent bout. That was a stink. Get sidetracked, okay, Caleb Plant, but we discussing 168 in Canelo Alvarez final chapter and why this is a legacy defining fight. Avoiding all great opposition to then go after what he considered the easiest fight of them all, which is Canelo versus Terence Bud Crawford, because Terence Bud Crawford is a smaller guy moving up from 147, only to have one bout at 154 to jump two weight classes up to 168. So Canelo is being the big bully out here. He wants to try to get the biggest payday the easiest way possible. I just did a short on that. Y'all go check it out, man. Canelo out here with the easy money baby shirt. You feel me? He feel like this here is free money. I know. No, I y'all have to fill me in. I'm dumbfounded as to why he will be taking Terence Bud Crawford this likely. This man in careers. Lundy. Career done. What a Janabek? Not Janabek. Not Janabek. Gene. This man has ended careers. Earl Spence ain't came back since that ass whooping. Now, I could have been wrong with them other guys. I know Diaz gold medalist at 140. Terence got him up out of there. Retired him. Felix Diaz got him out of there. We ain't seen Diaz yet. Jeff Horn, out of there. Retired. Got him out of there. Earl Spence, as of now, he retired. He's done. He ain't came back. He told his fans he ain't going to be rushed. So the writing is on the wall. Canelo Alvarez in his last fight, threw the fewest punches of his career, had the worst output in history of the world of boxing. William Skull and Canelo Alvarez put on the worst performance a day after we witnessed the worst performance. Let that sink in, Canelo Alvarez fans. This man is in trouble, a heap of trouble. And if he loses this fight after he cherry-picked, ducked David Benavidez for years, just like he ducked Triple G until, the water got too hot and his fan base put belt to ass and made him get in that ring against Triple G, they was going to converting to Triple G fans because he was dropping belts and avoiding and making franchise championships. All of this is a part of Canelo Alvarez resume. So if he happens to lose to Terence Bud Crawford, the smaller guy, the more decorated, more accomplished fighter, this will tarnish Canelo Alvarez legacy forever. And if Terence Bud Crawford pulls this off, this will solidify him as the greatest fighter, to me, that ever put or laced up gloves in the sport of boxing. It will not be debatable based upon accolades and all the accomplished Hall of Fame fighters that has been demolished on Terence Bud Crawford Rock. And this is a huge, huge accomplishment. This is not an easy task by any means. Terence Bud Crawford does not have this in the bag. Canelo Alvarez can pull this off. He is a decorated Hall of Fame champion, a pound for pound great. All of that has already been said. But he's up against an old school fighter, a dog, someone still hungry, still feel that he's been, underrated and not respected in his respected sport for all of what he's accomplished. And that's a dangerous man. This Terence Bud Crawford walks around with a chip on his shoulder every day for no reason. The sky can be shining and it can be blowing the best weather breeze, sunny skies, a whole bunch of money in his bank account, kids tuition paid for it, and he'll look for a comment just to go ahead and get settled off. This man is dangerous. And all of the Canelo Alvarez doubters, all the Canelo Alvarez fans who's doubting Terence Bud Crawford, you better start dialing back those comments. You seen what happened to Earl Spence fan base. You seen how they antagonized Terence Bud Crawford and how it ended for them. You don't want to be the next victim, and you don't want to be the next, display in the world of boxing, walking around here with the boxing walk of shame as a fan base. You don't want that on your resume as a fan base. You don't want to, have to own that and be known for the egg on your face, because it may come. But it's been fun. Just want to get a quick video out, man. I'm about to clock in, man, get these hours in, and give you my opinion, man. We got more to come, man. We'll be following this week to week, giving you guys more updates. Anything to come out, check out them shorts as well. I'll be giving you updates as well over there on this boxing content. Also, we get some NBA news. I will let you guys know what's going on over there, and getting ready for football as well. So hit the subscribe button, hit the thumbs up. This is your boy Active, and I appreciate you guys, man. It's been wonderful. Check y'all out in a minute. We out of here.